tried to blind me. My vision never blurred, words never slurred. You heard it's superb, hit the curb. The nerve of others that can't stand by their brother man. On the other hand, I never ran from another man. Damn, I see me solving the problems that I'm involved in. Problems go round and around, they're revolving. Fine, respect mine, check the tech 9, no doubt you're out of line. No doubt you're outminding minds, the nines like the mine. Mine is like a weapon that's kept in reach. He's second and checking, let's get to stepping. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. Instead of being dead, I'll be thorough as a thoroughbred. I'm fed, heads will be put to bed with lead. Supreme scene greater with a clean slater. Wait a second later, I hate a perpetrator. Well, meet, defeat, retreat. Why try compete? This complete. Clever technique never gets weak right at you. You might capture the flavor and neighbor. Do yourself a favor. Live and love your neighbor. Live and love the flavor I gave you. Wait a minute later, I diminish imitators. More than one strategy, had to be more than one tragedy. More than one mad at me, it had to be your majesty. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. Get an analyst. Let's bet some people can handle this. People get scandalous, try to dismantle this. This is what I'm saying, I'll be parlaying of the brothers betraying is played out. Day in and day out, they way out of order. Sort of south of the border, no, I'm about to slaughter, then blow them out the water in a quarter. I'm scene 15, I mean in minutes, I'm in it to win it. When I begin it, then it's finish. I diminish the verse rehearsed, reverse to the first verse, and then the will is still about to burst. Falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep. In the street, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling 6 feet deep.
Street night, falling 6 feet down below. Street night, shorties are creeping, don't you know? Street night, falling 6 feet down below. Street night, shorties are creeping, don't you know? Street night, falling 6 feet down below.
Know that I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. Know that I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. Surviving, live in effect, live in the flesh. I'm feeling fresh. I'm not dealing with the stress. I'm clever. No wonder I'm never under pressure unless you stay away or play the aggressor, the leader. When you need a spot hotter than the heater, indeed. Man that plans the procedures, I read you. Sets the flurries, it get blurry. Nah, let's not get worried. Bet they'll scurry in a hurry. Up late at the lab to update the vocab, I'm flabbergasted. It's a classic, they still plastic. The will is drastic, like up in the casket, a coffin. You're going off in it very often. Going up north then, like an orphan. The last straw where you draw your line at, where your mind at. Had to be reminded, after I rewind it, you find this. I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. I get my case on, based on who and what nice is. I'm cold as ice is, and the crisis is what the price is. Pow, can the man show you how? Now, allowed to move the crowd, the whole powwow, blitz out. You waited for the style, wait a while. And at the top of the pile, you shopped a while, so stop, cause I'll do a little something like this, dumping like this, something like this, pumping like this. I insist this is what it consists or contain. Mainly it's plain, I'm plainly in the center when the I entertain. I got the spell, it remains on your brain cell. Claim to name it all and you blame it on the rainfall stalling. You be falling until you're crawling. I'm recalling that the will is still scalding hot. I got hotter than hot in a lot of spots. You know that I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. I can do a little something like this. I do a little something and something like this. It's ironic, black, the chronic sack is packed in, the blunt don't front. Will is still the flavor of the month, neighbor. So what you want, neighbor, do you a favor? New and improved flavor, save a little for later, a little. Try to portray and get played like a fiddle. Some become riddles when they caught up in the middle. I go one dolo up in polo, the #1 solo artist, baby parts regardless. I hit the hardest in the flash, I'm flashing like an assassin, slashing like it's a passion. No